Assalamu alaikum, student. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well at home. Today we revise topic the forest of Pakistan. What is forest? The forest is a complex ecosystem consists mainly of trees. The forestry sector of Pakistan is the main source of lumber, paper, fuel wood, latex, medicines, and as well as food. It provides ecotourism and wildlife. Less than 4% of land in Pakistan is covered with forest. Types of forest in Pakistan or types of forest. There are two types of forest. One is productive forest, another is protective forest or protection forest. Productive forest. These forests are in these forests the trees density is high and the forest canopy is very closed. Such forests have greater commercial value and they are mainly used for the extraction of timber and other products for making other products as well. And next is protective forest or protection forest. These forests include amenity planting along roads, in parks, and along railway lines. Their main purpose was to protect uh, these things from and also protect the environment as well. The protection forests have a little commercial value because they do not supply valuable species of wood. Their main function is to provide protection to the soil and prevent it from eroding or blowing away. They keep the environment pleasant by lowering the temperature and providing shades. These are the two types of forest. Then what are the factors responsible for the growth of forest in Pakistan? Land, soil, climate, and altitude. There are several kinds of forest in Pakistan, different types of forests, and these factors lead to the growth of different forests in Pakistan. Now, the types of forest in Pakistan: alpine forest, which mostly grow at the height of above the height of 4,000 meter. Next is coniferous forest, 1,000 to 4,000 meter height. Grow. These forests grow at the height of 1,000 to 4,000 meter. Then subtropical dry or scrub forest up to the height of 1,000 meter. The tropical thorn or rough forest also grow below the height of 1,000 meter. Mangrove forest below the height of 1,000 meter. Riverine or bela forest below 1,000 meter, and irrigated forest which also grow below 1,000 meter of altitude. Now, what is tree line? The altitude above which no tree grow on the mountain is called tree line, which is 4,000 meter. And what is snow line? The altitude above which snow never melts, that is 4,500 meter. In this snow line, there is no growth of tree. There are no growth of trees in these altitude. That is snow line. Then importance of forest. Forests provide multiple benefit to environment, people and animals. And these are the forest cool air, decrease temperature, daytime, trees generate oxygen and store carbon dioxide, which helps to clean air. Forests provide different kind of wood, which are used for different purpose, like making of furniture, paper, and household, etc. Forests also help in giving the direction of the wind and its speed as well. Forests also help in keeping environment healthy and pleasant. Forests also minimize noise pollution. Forests maintain the balance in nature, that is between carbon dioxide and oxygen. Forests also help in bringing sufficient rainfall on earth. It also helps in conservation of soil as well. Forests provide habitat wildlife and help in their preservation as well. Forests also provide food, medical herbs, as well as other satisfactory requirement to fulfill our need. Uses of forest in Pakistan. The forests of Pakistan are of main source of lumber, paper, fuel wood, latex, medicine, as well as human and animal food. The forest also provide the ecotourism and wildlife, and also the conservation purpose as well, conserve the soil as well. Forests have also been planted in some areas like Thal Desert to avoid soil erosion and further desertification. Riparian zone along the river Indus have been managed to avoid excess flooding as well. So these are the uses of forests in Pakistan. Then type of forest, the species and location. This is a diagram from your book. It is very important to memorize. It describe the types, the examples of areas, then a description of the forest as well as the importance of the forest. This is very, very important to memorize. This map give you the detailed account of the types of forest in Pakistan. Now, alpine forest. First, alpine forest are found at an altitude of 4,000 meters in the district of Chitral, Dir, Sawat, Shangla, Kohistan, and the northern areas. Long, severe winter and frequent freezing temperature prevent trees from attaining their full height. The main species are silver fir, juniper, and birch. As the mountain rises to the height of the tree line, there is limited area for the tree growth due to severe climate and difficult topography, means hard topography. Alpine forests are found in a limited area due to these reasons. They are not of much economical importance because their wood is very soft. Okay, the feature and or characteristics. These are evergreen forests. They have long needle-shaped leaves. Their branches sloping downwards to prevent the snow accumulation. These trees do not attain their full height. The wood of these trees are very soft. So these are the feature of alpine forest. And look at this picture. It is uh, it uh, it is a picture of alpine forest which grow uh, in northern areas after the snow line in the tree lines as well. Coniferous forest. Next is coniferous. They occur from 1,000 to 4,000 meter altitude. Chitral, Sawat, Upper Dir, Lower Dir, Malakand, Mansehra, and Abbottabad district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Azad Kashmir and Islamabad district of Punjab are the main areas covered with coniferous forest. Silver, fir, spruce, deodar, blue pine, tea pine are the most common varieties. The coniferous forests also occur in Balochistan hills. Chilgoza pine and juniper are the two most common species of Balochistan. Features or characteristic of coniferous forests. They are evergreen forests. These are in conical shape. These forests have sloping branches which prevent snow accumulation. These forests are needle-shaped leaves to check excessive transpiration. Trees, trees of these forests are full of height and strength. The importance. Source of timber. The timber is put in industrial use and for making into furniture or end boxes. These forests protect the environment. These forests are good for breeding place for birds and wildlife. It adds to the scenic beauty of the area, attract the tourism and promote tourism industry. This is a picture of coniferous forest. This is coniferous type deodar found in Islamabad. Subtropical dry or scrub forest. Another type is subtropical. Found in Attock, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Jhelum and Gujarat district of Punjab. In Mansehra, Abbottabad, Mardan, Peshawar and Kohad district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is up to the height of 1000 meters. In Balochistan, they are confined to the Suleiman Mountains and other hilly areas. These trees, dominant trees species are Kulai, Cow, and Hopbush. These are the main species. Feature or characteristics. Dry but green forest. Trees have broad leaves and have umbrella shape with long canopy. Their height is up to 1000 meters. Their height, okay, 1000 meter of heights. Importance of these trees, uh, firewood, used as a firewood, timber, and for grazing purpose. This is a picture of subtropical dry or scrub forest, found in mostly the plain areas of Pakistan. Then the tropical thorn or rock forest. These are dominated by xeropathic scrub. They are the most widespread in Punjab plains, but also occupied some areas in southern Sindh and western Balochistan. These are the main areas where these type of forests grow. They are mainly used for grazing purpose, watershed protection, and fuel wood. Common species are Van, Khijri, and Kheer, etc. Feature or characteristic, these forests are thorny hardwood trees. Their height is about 6 to 10 meters. They are survive in a small amount of water as well. This is the picture of subtropical dry forest or rock forest. Then the irrigated plantation. These forests are the man-made and are planted under the supervision of government, especially forest department. The first irrigated forest was planted in 1866 at Changamanga. The main purpose was to supply wood for railway engines. Some other irrigated forests have been planted in various parts of the country, like for example, Chichavatni, Sahiwal, Thal, Gudu Beraj, Kotri Beraj, Hanawal, Sherpur, Bhavalpur, and Sakhar Beraj, etc. Common species Shisham, Babul, and Mulberry. Importance, use as a firewood, timber, provide shade in the form of linear plantation, um, linear or linear plantation, like planting in a row along the roadsides as well. Feature and characteristic, planted in rows, lines, equal distance between species, same age, height, and same species. As it is a man-made forest, that is why it is planted in a row in proper distance as well. Location of irrigated plantation on map. This is also very important location. The Kotri Beraj, the Sakhar Beraj, Kutu Beraj, Bhavalpur, Chichavatni, Changamanga, Thal, Tonsa Beraj as well. This map is also given in your book as well. Not the same like that. This is the picture of Changamanga. It was made by the British government. The riverine forest. These forests grow in narrow belt along the bank of river Indus and its tributaries. They are more commonly found in Sindh and some extent to Punjab as well. Babul, Shisham, Tamarix are the common species, most common species. Hijri and Populus, Eupathera are the same, are some other species as well. They are mainly used for limber. This is the picture of riverine or Bella forest. Then another forest, mangrove forest. These forests are found in Indus Delta, Hub Delta, and its adjoining areas. These forests can survive easily in salty water. Trees are stunted and only a limited number of species grow due to dumping of industrial, agriculture, and chemical waste into the Arabian Sea. These important species are Timar, Kiraning, and Kunni. The general height is about 3 to 4 meters. They are called low trees. These forests are good breeding place for fish and shrimps and protect the fish from big waves as well. The roots of the trees protect the young fish from the predator. Importance of mangrove forest. Wood is used as a fuel. Coastal community use wood for making boats. Mangrove forests are also a big breeding place for fish and shrimp. Leaves of these used as a feed for animals. That means camels as well. These forests also protect the coastal line from eroding away as well and protect the nearby villages by tsunamis as well. Then mangroves in Pakistan. Look at the location of mangroves, Arabian Sea in the Indus Delta. This is the location of mangrove forest, mostly in Hub Delta and Indus Delta. The red areas, have you seen the red? The mangrove forestation. How do mangroves survive in salty water, salt water? Mangroves have special features which protect them from salt. Some mangroves are able to filter most of the salt out as they take water in through their roots. Some concentrate extra salt in old leaves as well, which turn then yellow and die. Some are able to get rid of the salt through the pores on leaves or special glands as well. Mangroves can also grow in fresh water, but they have almost no competition in salt water because very few plants grow in these areas. So they can grow very easily. This is the picture of mangrove forest in Pakistan. Advantage of mangroves, a lot of advantages: provide refugees. The roots provide a surface for all kind of creature and and the hiding place for young fishes and shrimps from the larger predators. Their branches provide shelter for creature from like monkeys and nesting site for large heron as well. So they provide refugees for crab and sea snails as well as other animals as well. Food, leaves, fallen leaves, and provide food for shrimp and fishes as well. Monkey also snack on the shoots and leaves. Small insects nibble on them. Fallen leaves are an important source of nutrients for both within the mangroves habitat and when it flushes out to the it provide nutrients to the coral leaves as well. These leaves are rapidly broken up by crabs and other small creatures and further broken down by microorganisms into a useful minerals. So this provide food for several species in the sea. Advantage of mangroves. Natural water filter. Underwater, a huge number of filter feeders are fastened on the tangle of the roots, branches, sponges, shellfish as well. These filters feeds clean and water of nutrients and silt. As a result, clear water washes out into the sea, allowing the coral reefs ecosystem to flourish, stabilize the coast and river banks as well. These roots prevent mud and sand from being washed away with the tide of the river currents. Mangrove trees also slowly generate the soil by penetrating and aerating it. Mud, uh, um, Mud build up the soil condition improve as well. Other plants ta- uh, can also take roots from the same. Mangrove trees also reduce the damage of violent storms as well. So it is stabilize the coast and riverbank as well, protect the coastal community, coastal areas from eroding away because soil roots of the trees hold the soil strongly and prevent it from blowing away or flowing away as well from the with the tides. Now, then deforestation. What is deforestation? Is the removal of the forest or sand of trees where the land is thereafter converted into the non-forest use. Example of deforestation include conservation of forest land to farms, ranches, or urban use. Deforestation means the removing of the forest for different purpose. Cut down the trees for different purpose. Causes and reason why people do this. Large forest tracts have to be removed to grow crops. In order to construct dams and barrages, millions of hectares of land were cleared to provide irrigational facilities for the agricultural land to meet the food requirement for the growing population. Due to urbanization, as the urbanization increased, deforestation is caused to urbanize the areas. It is done to provide living facilities to the migrating population from rural to urban areas. Growth of cities convert forest areas into residential colonies. Another cause, the forest area have to be cut down to make roads for providing smooth and better transport facilities for moving industrial and agricultural products to the market. Wood is also consumed in large quantity in the industrial use and is also used for the constructional purposes as well. Therefore, forests are heavily cut down to meet the requirement of industries. The rural population entirely depend on fuel wood for heating and cooking requirements as well. This is also one of the reasons that uh, trees have to be cut down excessively to meet the demand of heating and cooking purpose, especially in rural areas and the areas which is higher altitude during winter season as well. Another cause of deforestation work is overgrazing of land by cattle, goats, and sheep. This is the deforested area, the picture of deforested area. Clear down the place. This is also one of the cause, construction of dams and barrage. Effects of deforestation. Deforestation exposes the soil to the force of wind and water, especially on the foothill of the mountains. The upper layer of the soil is eroded away and leave behind infertile cores of land. With heavy rainfall, the water gushes down the mountains, carrying with it large quantity of silt and limestone. With no trees to hold the soil together and slow down the water flow, the surface runoff may cause heavy flood. This is the effect. These are the effects. Okay, cutting of trees disturb the natural environment as well. The natural habitat is destroyed, which result in the extinction of the number of valuable species, and the wildlife also get disturbed. With less vegetation, there is a less evapotranspiration, The climate change in particular, there is less rainfall, which may result in lower crops yield as well. How can we stop deforestation? We can stop deforestation by making aware of the people about the destruction of the destruction caused by the deforestation. That is online activities, that is chat room to help cause against deforestation, media awareness, slow down logging industry as well, change law to clear the forest to get land. Chat rooms talk about what they can do together to slow down the logging industry by protesting the main area, protecting the main areas. More than 1,000 protesters agreed to it. So these we can make people aware of the disaster of the deforestation as well as and utilize other areas as well for construction and for other purpose as well, or utilize other areas as well for the forestation as well. Solution of deforestation: reduce wasteful land use practice, means the land which is useless needed to be used for the construction purpose. Improve already developed lands, already developed areas must be improved more. Business and corporations have to be made more aware of the effects that deforestation cause, and they have to take little initiative to prevent it from increasing. Governments have to make citizens aware of the issues. Each person can plant trees once in a while to maintain the ecosystem. Groups can be formed to decrease deforestation. Plantation Week celebration should be celebrated in Pakistan. So in this way, we can solve the problem of deforestation. Now I'm just posting the assignment as well in the same. This is the assignment. Describe the feature of coniferous forest. The feature, how it look like, you are supposed to describe. Another is, please note down the assignment from the same. What are the main characteristics of riverine or bala forest? In which part of Pakistan are they found? I hope you would understand this topic. This is all for today's class. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.